Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Pirates will put TToledo and will get started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Will take over first and 10.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Toledo.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Proctor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Will take over first and 10.
On the double. Check, check.
Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
Touchdown, Toledo.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Jacksonville State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there at JSU. They'll enjoy this one all week. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking for room at the 25. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rockets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. Past the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Turning it on. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, ECU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Take over. First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Rockets in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. Touchdown, Toledo. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
28. East Carolina, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Proctor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gives him the big stiff arm. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Rockets trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to barge their way in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll try the run. There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's got it. He's loose down the middle. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, East Carolina.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
East Carolina, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No,
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Toledo.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Going with the ground game left. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
3rd down coming.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
On the slant.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Gain of 17 on
Well,
the
this
play.
offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw again. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
35 on the play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
East
lead.
Carolina, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
On the slant.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Rockets line it up with a first and goal.
Let's go!
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets!
Touchdown, Toledo.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
50, East Carolina, 21.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball...
Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to go up top and time's running out in a half. He's got his man. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toledo.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
28.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go. Ready?
They're going to go to the air on third and short. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete on the comeback. He'll be stopped. Of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 9.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Toledo, 64. East Carolina, 28.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Gain of 4. 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Cricket. Go.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terrell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
325.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pulls it in. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, ECU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
On the ready. Jackrabbit. Ready.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking for space to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Pound 55 weeks.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Toledo. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
East Carolina, 35.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Pirates want to move quickly. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Touchdown, Rockets! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to UCF. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weaver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Pirates come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Black 24.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 16. Good enough for a first down.
Okay, break.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Lasso. Easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, and
the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Come on, defense. You cannot let this offense run the dive play and hurt you like that. Up front, we got to do a better job staying in our gaps, and linebackers have got to be able to get off of blocks and make tackles.
The Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Dances away to buy time. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Creates a little room.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your East Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Clear. Clear.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback moving. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find...
Catch inside the 25. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rockets! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rank. Sweet.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Proctor. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. It's Proctor. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
My old coach said you'll never go broke